In this first unexpected mobile phone camera footage, a lovely lady seeking solace at the beach, engrossed in the pages of a good book, all while embracing the serenity of the sea breeze. Little did she know, tranquility was about to be disrupted. As our protagonist basked in the sun, she began to notice an unfamiliar presence lingering a bit too closely. Concerned and increasingly uneasy, she made a decision to relocate, thinking a change of scenery would rid her of this unsettling observer. To her dismay, the stranger persisted, mirroring her every move as she attempted to find refuge on the other side of the beach.
I was trying to read a book on the beach and I noticed someone staring at me. I thought I could be imagining, but I decided to get up and move to a different area anyway. And he conveniently decided to move there too.
With discomfort escalating, she realized something more sinister might be afoot. Fearful for her safety, she took the precautionary measure of contacting a security agent. It's a moment that will keep you on the edge of your seat as the tension builds. In this chilling tale mobile phone camera footage, our protagonist, exhausted from the daily grind, finds herself waiting for the bus, only to sense an eerie presence behind her. A man in a mask seems to be tailing her every step. Concerned for her safety, she takes matters into her own hands, deciding to switch bus stops in an attempt to shake off the persistent stranger. However, her efforts prove futile, as the mysterious figure continues to shadow her every move. Faced with a growing sense of unease, she boards a bus, hoping for a sense of security within its walls. Yet, to her dismay, the unsettling encounter takes an even darker turn. The man, undeterred, is right behind her on the bus. In a moment of bravery, our protagonist takes out her phone and starts recording, determined to capture the man's identity for her safety. In this riveting mobile phone camera footage, a driver becomes aware of a persistent follower in a conspicuous red vehicle. Determined to get to the bottom of the situation, he parks his car with the intention of confronting the mysterious pursuer. However, the red vehicle doesn't stop nearby, leaving our driver perplexed. That's when he makes a spine-chilling discovery, a tracker discreetly placed on his car. The realization sets in, sending shivers down his spine as he grapples with the unsettling question, why is there a tracker on his vehicle? With a surge of adrenaline, he swiftly removes the covert device. As soon as the individuals in the red vehicle catch wind of this, they speed away, leaving more questions than answers. In this spine-tingling daytime mobile phone camera clip, a lone woman strolling peacefully, only to realize she's not alone, she's being followed by a mysterious man. The tension rises as she senses his presence and decides to take matters into her own hands.
Okay, so I'm at my local park. I'm like 99% sure that this guy's following me. He's made like the same like 2 or 3 turns that I have, and I'm just not sure like what's going on. This is like the 4th left turn that I've made, and he's most definitely following me, and I'm like fairly certain that he's taking pictures of me.
In a brave move, she pulls out her phone, opting to record the unsettling encounter, hoping the stranger would think twice. To her shock, she discovers that he's not just following her but also capturing photos of her as she walks. Determined to confront the situation head-on, she turns the tables, bravely approaching the man and questioning his intentions.
Hey, are you following me?
No, I swear I'm not.
No, I know you are. You've been following me this whole time. Hey! I can still see you!
The man denies any wrongdoing, but our protagonist persists, documenting the encounter by recording his identity. In this spine-tingling nighttime surveillance camera clip, it's nighttime, and a woman is making her way home from work through the quiet streets of her neighborhood. Little does she know, she's not alone. Our protagonist finds herself being trailed by a mysterious man, lurking in the shadows. What makes this story even more spine-tingling is that every move of this nighttime stalker is caught on surveillance cameras. Watch closely as he skillfully hides behind cars, moving from one hiding spot to another, all the while meticulously observing every step the lady takes. In this heart-pounding mobile phone camera clip, it's dark, the streets are quiet, and a lone woman walks alone at night. Suddenly, her attention is drawn across the street, where a girl is being harassed by a menacing guy. Without hesitation, our protagonist takes a bold step to intervene and help.
Okay guys, I don't normally film these type of videos, but like, I see this girl over there across the street. I'm literally by my car, about to go out, and she looks really uncomfortable. I don't know, should I go somewhere? It's like really late at night. Okay, I'm from New York, I'm gonna go. I girls supporting girls. Do y'all see? Nah. Okay, I'm just gonna go inside. Hey girls, waiting for you in the car. What? Oh, who's this? Talking to her about what? What? Well, we gotta go. Do I know him though? No. I don't think I'm gonna get to know him. Let's go. Bye! Let's go. You need a ride? Yes, please. Okay, let's go.
As the tension rises, she screams out, demanding to know what's happening. Her fearless confrontation startles the aggressor, and our brave lady ensures the safety of the distressed girl. Watch closely as she stands up against the stranger, providing a lifeline to the girl in need. In a swift turn of events, the two women run together, escaping the threatening surroundings. In this gripping Ring doorbell clip, a family returns home after a shopping trip, unaware that they are being discreetly followed by some suspicious individual.
Look at her, give her a look actually, and she put her camera in her pocket.
Little do they know, their sense of safety is about to be shattered. As the family confidently parks their vehicle in their driveway, believing they are secure, the unthinkable happens. Unseen by the family, the strangers swiftly move to the back of the vehicle, breaking the back windscreen with audacity.
Into the back of the car and very quickly and effortlessly just breaks open the back window, takes out the Louis Vuitton bag.
Their motive? To snatch all the expensive items the family just purchased from the store. But here's the twist, their every move, from the stalking to the brazen robbery, is captured on surveillance cameras. Watch closely as the perpetrators make a quick escape in their vehicle, leaving the family in shock and disbelief.
Came to our house to do it. Like, you never see that. You think it would just happen at the store.
In this heart-stopping surveillance camera clip, an 11-year-old girl waits innocently for her school bus right in front of her home. Little does she know, a stranger is about to turn this ordinary morning into a harrowing ordeal. As the girl patiently waits, a man in a vehicle suddenly pulls up, parks, and attempts to kidnap her. However, this brave young girl proves that courage knows no age. With quick thinking and unwavering bravery, she fights back, screaming for help and even resorting to biting the would-be kidnapper. The struggle ensues, and they both tumble onto the grass. Miraculously, the man retreats and rushes back to his vehicle, speeding away from the scene. Thanks to the girl's courageous actions and a swift police response, justice is served.
Deputies say they located the man's vehicle, which had been freshly painted at a home nearby, but the clincher cops say the man had blue slime on his arm. Slime is the sticky, putty-like substance that's incredibly popular with kids, and cops say the girl had been playing with blue slime at the time of the attack.
In this intriguing tail ring doorbell clip, a lone woman, exhausted from work, heads home, only to realize she's being followed by a mysterious man. Quick to trust her instincts, she rushes to her front door, swiftly locking it behind her. The tension rises as the stalker attempts to break into her home, failing in the face of her determined actions. Little did he know, every moment of his failed intrusion was captured on the doorbell camera, leaving no room for anonymity. Watch closely as the stalker, realizing he's been documented, frantically tries to conceal his identity. In an unexpected turn of events, the very next day, the stalker makes a surprising decision. Recognizing the gravity of his actions, he turns himself in to the police. Viewers, you can send your creepy footage to Creepy Chronicle and subscribe to our channel for more eyes-opening contents. In this heart-pounding tale mobile phone footage, a lone woman going about her day, suddenly realizing she's being followed by a mysterious masked man. Fueled by intuition, she takes matters into her own hands.
Feel about 2 feet behind me that someone was there, and so I actually just stepped off the path to let them pass, but they didn't.
Changing her direction and seeking refuge in a busy environment. As the tension builds, our protagonist decides to confront her stalker.
Hey, do you mind if I sit with you guys? This guy's literally been following me in circles for like 40 minutes and I've been recording it.
Just when things seem uncertain, a stroke of luck, or should we say, the sound of skateboard wheels, comes to her rescue. In a twist of fate, a group of skaters in the bustling environment becomes unwitting heroes, joining forces to scare away the masked man. In this heart-stopping tale Ring Doorbell clip, a young boy innocently returns home, oblivious to the fact that he's being followed by a mysterious stranger. As he enters his house, the stranger parks across the street, seemingly keeping a watchful eye. Little does the boy know, he's about to become the hero of his own story. The determined intruder, attempting to break into the house, faces an unexpected obstacle, security cameras capturing his every move. Faced with the reality of being documented, the would-be intruder hastily abandons his mission. In this spine-chilling Ring Doorbell clip, a woman returning home from work, only to discover that she's being followed by a menacing stranger. As she reaches her apartment, she acts swiftly, racing inside and securing the door.
It was just a matter of seconds.
He was literally like 1 second from going inside.
Leaving the stalker outside. In a desperate attempt to gain access, the intruder makes repeated efforts to break in, unaware that every move is being captured by surveillance cameras. The tension escalates as the woman's well-secured door withstands each assault, and the stalker's frustration grows.
He was around the corner and she quickly tried to open her apartment lock. Her instincts spot on. He came right after her, determined to get inside.
Papi, open up the door, bro. I came inside, and then right away I just screamed, somebody's following me. Like, he was literally 1 second from coming inside.
As she watches this video, she knows she was very lucky.
I feel very scared. Like, I was saying, what if I had the top door locked? What if, like, it was literally just 1 second. If I had the top lock, he could have got of me.
In this intrigue mobile phone footage, a concerned sister notices a mysterious stranger, clad in a hoodie, stalking her every night. Like a shadow, he follows her home, lingers outside, and then departs. Intrigued and worried for his sister's safety, her vigilant brother takes matters into his own hands. Armed with determination and a recording device, the brother sets up a watchful eye from the window, capturing every move of the enigmatic figure. Watch closely as he uncovers the nightly routine of the hoodie-clad stalker, shedding light on the mystery that has left the sister unsettled. In this intense mobile phone clip, a man heading to the train station suddenly realizes he's being followed by a mysterious stalker. Rather than succumbing to fear, he takes matters into his own hands. Armed with his mobile phone, our protagonist discreetly starts recording the stalker, capturing every move and ensuring a record of the unsettling encounter. Watch closely as he stylishly confronts the shadowy figure, unveiling the mystery behind the unwanted pursuit.
What'd you know me from then?
From where you went before.
Says the area I work in.
What have you been doing there? What the fuck? Where'd I work?
Says exactly where I work.
No, I'd kiss you.
Do it then. Don't speak too soon. Go on, do it then. You didn't touch wood.
Well, I can't right now. I've got a girlfriend, don't I?
In this hair-raising surveillance camera footage, a young girl's unsettling encounter on her way home from school. Picture this: she crosses paths with a stranger who, with a strange persistence, repeatedly asks about a missing dog.
He said he was looking for his dog, and he sounded really worried, so he asked me if I seen it, and I said no, but then he kept repeating the question.
The situation takes a disturbing turn as the stranger offers her money to follow him to his vehicle. Our young heroine, displaying incredible courage, firmly refuses and continues on her way home. Little does she know, the stranger tails her, and the surveillance camera captures his vehicle ominously parked near her house. The mysterious twist: the driver is nowhere to be found inside the vehicle.
I was really freaked out. It's creepy.
In this spine-tingling tail ring doorbell footage, a lady returning home at night is unexpectedly confronted by a mysterious hoodie-clad stranger. The stranger claims to be an Uber Eats delivery person, but as the woman enters her apartment, the situation takes a sinister turn. In an alarming twist, the stranger follows her inside, revealing his true intentions. Watch closely as the deceptive delivery story unravels into a harrowing home invasion, leaving the unsuspecting woman robbed of her possessions.
It's agony going on. Hello, y'all. What's the door, please? Hi. And I'm here. Is that right? You can come and pick it up. Huh? It is, because that's a whole nother shit that I, like, now, like, come on. These Sundays ain't paying the bill. These Sundays is good, but they ain't paying the bill. Thank you.
In this unexpected Ring doorbell footage, a delivery man, seemingly there to drop off a package, goes against trust and snaps a photo for delivery assurance. However, in a twist that will leave you stunned, he ends up stealing the package for himself and swiftly departs from the scene. Watch closely as we explore the audacious act of deception caught on camera, highlighting the brazen reality of delivery theft. In this shocking Ring doorbell scene, a seemingly ordinary day, a lady casually strolls onto someone's porch, and in a matter of seconds, she brazenly steals a package left outside the house. In this unexpected Ring doorbell encounter, a man boldly approaches someone's front door, attempting to pilfer from the mailbox. However, in a surprising turn of events, the homeowner intervenes, questioning the stranger's actions. Watch closely as the homeowner's quick response catches the would-be thief off guard. The stranger is forced to apologize and leaves, abandoning his initial intentions.
Why are you in my mailbox?
Oh, I'm sorry, I got the wrong address.
Yeah, I think you do.
Sorry about that.
What do you need?
Oh, no, I apologize. That's all.
In this heart-pounding Ring doorbell encounter, a man notices his neighbor's fence is engulfed in flames, and without a moment's hesitation, he springs into action. Watch closely as our protagonist, armed with nothing but a water hose, rushes to the scene to quench the fire before it escalates beyond control. His quick thinking and decisive action play a pivotal role in preventing potential disaster.
Hey, you wake David up? Yeah. Yeah, he got it. What was it? I don't know.
In this gripping Ring doorbell encounter, a man, pretending to ring the doorbell, is caught off guard when he realizes a doorbell camera is documenting his every move. In a desperate attempt to erase the evidence, he decides to grab the camera and smash it on the floor. Little does he know, the neighbor's surveillance cameras capture his daring act and subsequent exit from the scene. Watch closely as we unravel the details of this failed intrusion and the unexpected twist that leads to the perpetrator being caught on tape despite his efforts to destroy the evidence. In this harrowing tale Ring doorbell encounter, a stranger approaches someone's front door with malicious intent. With a forceful kick, he breaks open the door while the homeowner is unsuspectingly sitting in the living room. The intruder successfully executes his unsettling plan and quickly departs before the homeowner can react. In this gripping Ring doorbell scenario, under the cover of darkness, two individuals in hoodies approach someone's front door, knocking and pretending to check up on the homeowner. Little did they know that their every move was being meticulously documented by the vigilant eye of a doorbell camera. As the homeowner wisely refuses to open the door, the intruders quickly depart, unaware that their failed attempt at deception was captured for all to see.
Yo! Yo, Kevin! Come on, bro.
In this chilling Ring doorbell scenario, a mother, blissfully returning from the store with her 2-month-old baby, is unwittingly trailed by a sinister stalker, armed with weapons and malevolent intent. As she reaches the safety of her apartment, little does she know that the unfolding drama is being meticulously documented by a vigilant neighbor's doorbell camera. Watch closely as the camera captures the ominous arrival of the intruder, his weapons concealed, and his menacing attempt to breach the locked door of the unsuspecting mother. In this riveting tale mobile phone camera scenario, a young woman, returning home from work, is being followed by a menacing stalker. Unbeknownst to the stalker, the father becomes aware of the sinister pursuit. Watch closely as the tension unfolds when the father confronts the stalker, delivering a stern warning to stay away from his daughter. This is a story of a parent's protective instincts kicking in, as a father takes a stand against the threat looming around his family.
What are you doing now? Why do you keep coming up here? Like, you see me, like... Yeah, but you see me come on the elevator and watched me get on the elevator and came up here. Like, I don't... Okay, well... Please go about your day.
In this terrifying Ring doorbell scenario, a man returning home at night becomes the target of a sudden and violent attack. A group of menacing individuals in hoodies rushes him, brandishing weapons, and executes a brazen robbery right in front of his house. Watch closely as the homeowner's worst nightmare unfolds, capturing the harrowing moments on surveillance cameras. The group of attackers swiftly departs from the scene after achieving their sinister intentions. In this unsettling Ring doorbell scenario, a lady and her daughter, innocently heading home, suddenly realize they are being followed. In a desperate attempt to escape, the mother rushes to her home gate, hoping the stalker will relent. However, to their horror, the stalker brazenly opens the gate and continues to follow them. The tension escalates as the lady, fearing for their safety, starts screaming for help. It's a moment of sheer panic as the stalker, caught off guard by the alarmed neighborhood, retreats to avoid being apprehended. In this justice-prevailing Ring doorbell scenario, a 55-year-old man persistently stalking a young girl in the neighborhood. After enduring this unnerving situation for a considerable period, the courageous girl decides to report the incidents to the police. Watch closely as law enforcement authorities, with determination and meticulous effort, track down the stalker to his home. The tension builds as the police apprehend the man, explaining the charges against him, and ensuring he faces the consequences of his actions.
I can barely hear you. Can you speak up? I hear you talking, but I can't understand you. Can you speak up? You got anything on you? I need to. I make sure my door is secured, locked. We will secure it. I need to make sure. I will make sure. Who are you? Are you the sergeant? I am the sergeant. Go get your car. Go get your car. I want my sketches, please. Yeah, please. I want my sketches. I want my sheets. No, man. Listen, we played this game with you yesterday. Okay. Don't call. There's two sides to every story. There is. You haven't heard the other side of the story. You will have your day in court. But you had your opportunity to tell your side of the story yesterday, and you didn't.
There are indeed two sides to a story. However, people don't just go around accusing people of the things you were accused of.
What is the bond amount? $5,000. Aggravated stalking. We're not going to discuss it. That's your charge. We're going to discuss it. That guy's called the judge. What is the bond amount? $5,000.
In this chilling Ring doorbell scenario, a gripping tale of false accusations and subsequent threats that unravel after an innocent man is forcibly arrested. Imagine this: a group of police storms a man's house based on allegations that he just murdered his wife.
Half a dozen police officers with shotguns, pistols drawn, assault rifles, all pointed at my face.
Someone had called 911 falsely reporting that the homeowner, Patrick Tomlinson, had just killed his wife, Nikki, all to bring a massive police response with the SWAT team.
However, as the truth surfaces, it becomes evident that the man is innocent of the heinous crime.
It gets worse for you. Then your wife has disappeared, followed by your mother-in-law. Then I delight in torturing you.
As the man and his wife try to recover from the traumatic ordeal, a new chapter unfolds. They start receiving threatening voice notes from an unknown person, casting a shadow of fear over their lives. In this bone-chilling camera footage, a nighttime stalking incident involving a lady and a menacing individual armed with a weapon. Imagine this: under the cover of darkness, a man is seen stalking a lady, creating an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty. Watch closely as an eyewitness, who observed the alarming scene unfold, shares their account in an interview with our presenter.
There's no words, no nothing. She yelled out when he hit her with the first shot.
Terrell says he'd already seen the suspect circling the neighborhood before trapping Esqueda.
I didn't see his car for a while, but he came back down this roadway side and pulled in right behind her and just jammed her up inside the parking spot where she couldn't get out.
The first-hand testimony provides a gripping narrative of the terrifying encounter, shedding light on the urgency and intensity of the situation. In this first heart-pounding Ring doorbell scenario, we capture a tense and audacious moment as a young man confidently approaches an apartment building. His intentions become evident as he walks with determination to someone's door, where he discreetly peeks inside, carefully surveying to confirm the presence of the homeowner. With a calculated move, he attempts to unlock the door while taking precautions to avoid leaving any traceable evidence. However, his initial efforts prove futile, prompting him to resort to a daring alternative, venturing through the backyard to stealthily infiltrate the home. In this suspenseful Ring doorbell scenario, we observe two shadowy figures as they clandestinely infiltrate someone's backyard under the cover of darkness. Their sinister intentions become apparent as they stealthily navigate from one window to another, seeking entry into the house. However, tension mounts when one of them keenly spots a surveillance camera, realizing the potential threat it poses to their anonymity. Watch closely as he takes desperate measures to conceal the camera, all in a bid to safeguard their identities in this high-stakes game of intrusion and secrecy. In this suspenseful and shroud Ring doorbell scenario, we bear witness to a highly suspicious individual who, with nefarious intent, advances towards someone's front door, armed with a set of tools. His sinister motive becomes unmistakable as he notices the watchful gaze of a doorbell camera. Determined to complete his assignment undetected, he ruthlessly vandalizes the camera, eliminating the watchful eye that might have thwarted his plans. In this harrowing Ring doorbell clip, a figure clad in a hoodie and concealed by a mask brazenly breaks into someone's home, setting off a storm of chaos. With an evident intent to ransack and pillage, the intruder leaves no stone unturned, scouring every corner in search of valuable treasures. In this heart-pounding Ring doorbell footage, a young individual, seemingly determined and agile, manages to breach the perimeter of someone's home by vaulting over the fence. His intent appears clear as he attempts to infiltrate the house. However, it quickly becomes evident that the homeowner's security measures are nothing short of formidable, thwarting the intruder's every move. In this light-hearted and somewhat unusual Ring doorbell footage, a young and exuberant individual makes a repeat appearance at someone's porch. Rather than harboring malicious intentions, this young man seems to have an entirely different agenda. With a flair for performance, he positions himself directly in front of the camera and begins an impromptu dance, showcasing his talents to the world. Little does he know that the homeowner has become a frequent audience to his acts, as he's been returning to the same porch time and time again. In this heart-wrenching and shocking Ring doorbell footage, a neighbor's doorbell camera captures a heart-wrenching and shocking moment as a property suddenly erupts in a massive explosion. Within seconds, the destructive force of an explosive substance devastates the surroundings, leaving chaos and devastation in its wake. In this bizarre and unsettling intrusion Ring doorbell footage, a man forcibly enters someone's home and stumbles upon a guitar. His actions take a perplexing turn as he begins to strum the strings, creating an eerie and disconcerting melody. Under the apparent influence of an unknown force, he passionately serenades the empty rooms, all the while engaging in an unsettling dialogue with himself.
Do I know Wonderwall? Yes, I know Wonderwall. You got a K-book? No, it broke. Oh, dude. I got one in my car, right? Hold up. I'll be right back.
In this perplexing and concerning Ring doorbell scene, a stranger, seemingly under the influence, stumbles his way to an apartment. His actions become increasingly erratic as he reaches someone's door, knocking incessantly while singing, creating a discordant and unsettling cacophony. With each relentless attempt, he tries to breach the door, blurring the line between persistence and intrusion.
You say he's just a friend, and you say he's just a friend. Oh baby, you got what I need. say he's just a friend. You say he's just a friend. Oh baby, you got what I need. You say he's just a friend. You say he's just a friend. Oh baby, you got what I need. Just you. You say he's just a friend. Come on, dude. You say he's just a friend. Oh baby, you.
In this unexpected and rather comical Ring doorbell scene, a plucky rat, seeming to have mistaken someone's door handle for a cozy abode, takes center stage. This fearless little intruder boldly poses in front of the doorbell camera, making itself entirely at home. In this delightful and unexpected Ring doorbell scene, the ever-watchful doorbell camera captures a visit from a rather tiny but fascinating guest. A bee, on a mission known only to itself, makes a beeline for the front door and flies straight in front of the camera, momentarily becoming the star of the show. In this intriguing Ring doorbell scene, we observe a lady as she confidently approaches someone's front door, her motives unclear. With a cautious demeanor, she surveys her surroundings, checking the mailbox outside the house before attempting to open the door. However, her efforts are thwarted by the homeowner's meticulous security measures, leaving her unable to gain entry. Swiftly realizing her unsuccessful attempt, she departs from the scene. In this chilling and unexpected Ring doorbell scene, we witness a homeowner eagerly awaiting a late-night food delivery. Anticipation fills the air as he hears a knock at the door, assuming his meal has arrived. However, the moment he opens the door, his expectations take a harrowing twist. Instead of the delivery he anticipated, he's confronted by a group of assailants launching a sudden attack. In a quick and instinctive response, the homeowner manages to lock the door, narrowly escaping a potentially perilous situation.
Doing? No, what are you doing?
In this eerie and unsettling Ring doorbell clip, a group of ladies congregate in front of someone's door. Their motives remain shrouded in mystery as one of them presses the doorbell and attempts to peer inside. However, the homeowner wastes no time in taking action, warning them that she's calling the police. Faced with the sudden threat of law enforcement involvement, the ladies swiftly depart from the scene.
I see you, and I am calling the police.
In this gripping Ring doorbell clip, a masked intruder attempts to forcibly enter someone's home, driven by motives known only to him. However, unbeknownst to the intruder, the homeowner has fortified their property with effective security measures. Watch as the intruder's efforts are thwarted, leaving him frustrated and unable to breach the premises. In this suspenseful Ring doorbell clip, we capture a tense and fateful moment as a man, driven by unknown intentions, attempts to forcefully enter a house. Little does he realize that his every move is being meticulously recorded by the vigilant eye of the doorbell camera. In this mesmerizing glimpse Ring doorbell clip, our cameras capture a wild bear and her cubs stealthily prowling within the confines of someone's yard. With the instinctual search for prey guiding their every move, these majestic creatures navigate the surroundings with an air of both caution and curiosity. In this shroud Ring doorbell clip, our cameras capture a haunting and primal encounter as a wild coyote ventures into a homeowner's yard in search of prey. In the midst of the nocturnal quiet, it sets its sights on the homeowner's unsuspecting cat, igniting a suspenseful chase through the darkness as the coyote pursues its hunger-driven instincts. In this nerve-wracking Ring doorbell clip, two masked individuals as they approach someone's front door with unmistakable intentions of breaking in. With calculated determination, one of them attempts various spare keys, hoping to gain illicit entry into the house, while the other keeps a vigilant watch on their surroundings, ever wary of potential witnesses. In this shocking and audacious Ring doorbell clip, a determined man with a clear motive boldly walks into an apartment complex. His intentions become evident as he approaches someone's door, his actions escalating to the point where he delivers a powerful kick that shatters the door, granting him forcible entry into the house. We join a lady embarking on a journey across North America. Seeking solace in the heart of a forest, she settles down for the night inside her van, only to be stirred from her slumber by a chorus of eerie and unfamiliar sounds. Instinctively, she reaches for her camera, intent on documenting the source of the inexplicable commotion. What unfolds is a heart-pounding sequence as unseen creatures, shrouded by darkness, begin to knock upon her van. Their persistence creates an atmosphere fraught with suspense, as she can only listen to their mysterious presence without catching sight of them.
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints. Hello? How can I help you? It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe. Who are you? I hear footprints. Hear that? Yeah, somebody was just here again 3 times now. The 3rd time I looked out, they were walking on foot. I seen them walking and they hid behind the tree there. And then they went to a car, the same car that was here earlier. That was back, and then it backed away and left again. 3 times in one night. This time, they didn't knock though. They were just walking around. I could hear them walking around the van.
When it got
I come out this morning and you can see footprints. Look at this one. This is mine. I'll show you. There's mine. See? They were actually... There's some more. Look at that. They came here. They were standing here, as you can see.
In this spine-tingling and potentially hair-raising Ring doorbell encounter, a man as he finds himself in the grips of a nocturnal enigma. Within the safety of his home, he is jolted from his tranquility by a series of eerie and inexplicable sounds emanating from outside. Determined to confront the source of his unease, he takes action. Armed with a pot of scalding hot water, he ventures into the darkness, guided only by his instincts. What unfolds is a harrowing encounter as he releases the boiling liquid toward the unseen creature, shrouded by night. The resulting scream pierces the stillness, and the intruder flees into the obscurity from whence it came. In this perplexing and potentially unnerving Ring doorbell encounter, we encounter a lady inside someone's house, her actions veering into the realm of the bizarre. Initially concealed behind a mask, she embarks on a series of peculiar behaviors that defy explanation. In a sudden twist, she unveils her face, yet her enigmatic conduct persists. Her true intentions remain shrouded in mystery, leaving those watching in both curiosity and unease. In this riveting and spine-tingling Ring doorbell encounter, two individuals as they explore the depths of their own home. What starts as an innocent flight of their drone takes an unforeseen turn, plunging them into a realm of terror. As the drone ventures into a particular room, one of them lets out a bone-chilling scream, claiming to have witnessed the presence of their late friend. In this chilling and potentially harrowing Ring doorbell moment, we observe a lady stepping outside her home at night, with a simple intention to retrieve her dry towel. However, the tranquility of the night is shattered by an unexplained sound, which jolts her senses and sends her retreating indoors. What she doesn't realize is that lurking in the shadows, an enigmatic creature watches her every move, its presence concealed by the fence. In this spine-chilling and potentially horrifying Ring doorbell moment, we peer into the heart of the night, where the veil of darkness conceals a mysterious intruder. As the homeowner slumbers unaware, this enigmatic creature stealthily infiltrates their home, venturing into their very bedroom. The night unfolds, and the homeowner's sense of security remains unshaken, but little do they know, the truth will only be revealed with the arrival of dawn, when they discover the unsettling presence through their surveillance camera. In this perplexing and potentially unsettling Ring doorbell moment, we find a homeowner and her faithful canine companions nestled within the security of their home. The night remains silent until an unexpected cacophony disrupts the peace. Her dogs erupt into a relentless and frenzied barking. The source of their agitation eludes her, leaving her gripped by an unshakable sense of unease. In this dramatic and potentially life-altering Ring doorbell moment, we witness a terrifying spectacle unfold in broad daylight. People gather, their cameras trained on an impending disaster, an enormous avalanche hurtling down with relentless force. The earth-shattering impact shatters a once familiar road, rendering it impassable and leaving those who sought to cross in a state of stranded disbelief. In this comical and potentially slapstick moment, we join an old man as he and his companions embark on a leisurely day of fishing. Laughter and camaraderie fill the air as they cast their lines into the water. However, in an unexpected twist of events, one man's attempt to cast his line takes an unforeseen turn. His fishing hook snags onto the old man's cap, sending it soaring through the air before it plunges into the water below. In this harrowing and potentially perilous late-night encounter, we witness a lady awaiting her bus, unaware that her moment of vulnerability is about to be tested. A persistent man approaches, his advances swiftly escalating into harassment. Fearing for her safety, the lady opts to leave the scene, but her harasser refuses to relent, shadowing her every step. As tension mounts, a fortuitous twist of fate intervenes. Spotting a passing biker nearby, the lady seizes her chance for refuge and rushes to his side. However, even with the biker's protective presence, the relentless harasser persists. In a clever ruse, the biker musters a convincing lie, claiming the lady as his girlfriend. This bluff proves enough to thwart the intruder's advances, compelling him to retreat into the night.
Wait, Wait. What? Stop.
Help me.
Stop. Mate, no hands. It's my girlfriend, okay, mate?
No hands.
Okay, mate? Please, pass through. You can go, okay? Go!
Okay.
Safe.
Yeah, you're safe. Everything fine. Where are you going?
I'm going home. I was just going from the bus station.
I can bring you home if you want it.
Oh my god, please, thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
don't worry. Everything's fine. Yeah, cool. Just don't worry. Just okay. Breathe. Everything fine, yeah?
Thank you.
No problem. Oh my god, your hand's still shaking. Don't worry.
In this eerie and unsettling encounter, in the dead of night, an inexplicable and bone-chilling sound shatters the tranquility, jolting residents from their slumber. The noise is so unnerving that it compels curious neighbors to rise from their beds and venture into the mysterious depths of the forest. Armed with their recording devices, they embark on a quest to uncover the source of this terrifying cacophony. However, what awaits them in the darkened woods remains obscured, as the enigmatic sound reverberates through the night, leaving them with only auditory clues and a pervasive sense of dread. In this heart-pounding and potentially catastrophic scene, we bear witness to a chilling spectacle. An individual's car is engulfed in an inferno, threatening to unleash chaos and devastation upon the entire station. The flames rage with relentless intensity, their ominous dance casting a sinister glow upon the surroundings. Just as the situation teeters on the brink of disaster, a squad of brave firefighters races against time, arriving on the scene with unwavering resolve to quell the flames and prevent further calamity. In this alarming and potentially perilous scene, we find a car engulfed in flames shortly after a routine refueling. Panic ensues as onlookers scramble to grasp the gravity of the situation. As the fire intensifies, a heroic group of witnesses springs into action, their instincts compelling them to reach for the nearest fire extinguisher. With determination and courage, they rally to douse the raging inferno, thwarting the ominous threat that could have otherwise wrought devastation upon the station. In this heart-stopping and potentially life-altering moment, we bear witness to a masked man's harrowing dash across a dimly lit road. Ignoring the dangers that lurk in the darkness, he scurries heedlessly, racing against unseen forces. Suddenly, the unexpected occurs as an item tumbles from his possession, scattering onto the unforgiving asphalt. Fear grips him as he hesitates, torn between the urgency of retrieval and the impending hazard of oncoming traffic. In this bustling and seemingly ringed doorbell moment, an elderly woman accompanied by her younger colleague embark on a routine journey up an escalator. Laughter and conversation fill the air as they ascend, their spirits lifted by the joy of the moment. However, in an instant, the joyous atmosphere takes a chilling turn. The elderly woman's steps falter, and she stumbles, teetering dangerously on the precipice of a potentially devastating fall. The scene quickly transforms into one of frantic action as witnesses nearby spring into action, their instinctual heroism surging forth to prevent disaster. In this heart-wrenching and potentially life-saving ring doorbell moment, a determined woman in a wheelchair inadvertently navigates onto an ascending escalator, unaware of the impending challenge that awaits her. As the mechanized stairs begin their relentless climb, the situation quickly turns dire. The lady in her wheelchair are propelled into a precarious position, teetering on the edge of a harrowing fall. In this critical juncture, compassionate witnesses leap into action, their collective efforts aimed at swiftly deactivating the escalator to rescue the imperiled lady. In this heart-wrenching and potentially Ring doorbell footage, a young individual approaches an escalator with an infectious smile, eager to embark on a routine ascent. Little do they know that a seemingly innocent mishap is about to turn their joyous journey into a heart-pounding ordeal. As fate would have it, a shoelace becomes ensnared in the mechanical gears of the escalator, setting the stage for an accident in the making. But fear not, for in the blink of an eye, the compassionate souls in the vicinity rush to the individual's aid. In this first gripping and perplexing Ring doorbell footage, we have a rather surprising scene unfolding right in front of an apartment door. As we watch, a woman, who appears to be a neighbor, is caught on camera standing in front of her own door, seemingly engrossed in a fake phone conversation. But keep a close eye on her, because what happens next is truly unexpected. She spots an item left outside her neighbor's front door, and her true intentions are about to be revealed.
What are you doing? Hello?
In this jaw-dropping Ring doorbell footage, we witness a chilling incident of intrusion as an uninvited guest trespasses within the confines of someone's home. Little do they know that every step, every move they make is being meticulously documented. Watch closely as this intruder navigates their way through the unknown territory, completely unaware that their actions are being recorded.
What are you doing? Hello?
In this heartwarming yet unexpected Ring doorbell footage, we observe a man and a woman, accompanied by their 2 children, standing in front of someone's house. But this is no ordinary visit. The family has spotted a sweet opportunity, a delivery of candies left for the homeowner. What unfolds next is a delightful, spontaneous moment that showcases the joy of sharing in the innocence of children. Watch as this family makes the most of an unexpected surprise and quickly departs from the scene.
Alright, come on. No more. Come on. I'm not rolling with the camera. Come on, Husky. You need help with your bag? Yeah.
In this gripping nighttime Ring doorbell footage, a man as he stealthily approaches someone's porch, driven by the intention to steal a parked bike. Little does he know, the homeowner is wide awake, carefully observing his every move. As tension rises, the homeowner decides to intervene, setting the stage for a dramatic showdown. Watch closely as this intense encounter unfolds, and the intruder is forced to make a quick escape. In this startling Ring doorbell footage, we witness a deceitful act involving 2 women inside their vehicle, who appear to be innocently waiting for someone. However, things are not as they seem. As one of them exits the car and approaches a nearby house, the true intention becomes evident: they're here to steal a package. This audacious act unfolds in broad daylight, highlighting the length some will go to for a dishonest gain. In this nerve-wracking Ring doorbell footage, we witness a man parked in front of someone's house, and his intentions are shockingly evident. Without hesitation, he rushes into the house, breaking in and invading the homeowner's space. This is a clear case of trespassing and invasion of privacy, and it's about to get intense. In this nocturnal Ring doorbell footage, our camera captures a woman as she approaches someone's front door, under the veil of night. Her intentions become unmistakably clear as she targets the beautifully adorned Christmas flowers meant to enhance the porch's holiday spirit. What unfolds next is a brief yet audacious act of theft, as she swiftly grabs the flowers and vanishes into the night, leaving behind a void where holiday cheer once stood. In this gripping nighttime Ring doorbell footage, a hoodie-clad man as he approaches a private property. His actions are far from innocent as he jumps over the fence, gaining unauthorized access to the yard. Believing the homeowners are sound asleep, he begins scouring for valuables. However, the tables are about to turn, as the homeowner is not only awake but ready to defend her property.
Get the out of my yard. Go! Get the out of my yard. Now. Cops are coming.
In this tension-filled night Ring doorbell footage, our camera captures a man with ill intentions as he attempts to break into parked cars within someone's property. With a seemingly stealthy approach, he peers into the cars, searching for any valuables left behind. However, the unexpected is just around the corner. Suddenly, a blaring security alarm disrupts the silence of the night, causing the intruder to swiftly depart from the scene. In this intriguing Ring doorbell footage, a man's brazen attempt to break into a parked car. However, his efforts meet an unexpected obstacle, leading to a failed entry. Undeterred, he begins to roam around the property, thinking he can evade any watchful eyes. Little does he know that the homeowner is closely monitoring his every move, tracking his journey from one spot to another. In this gripping nighttime Ring doorbell clip, our camera captures a stranger as he boldly attempts to break into a parked car. His tactics are calculated and stealthy, as he uses his shirt to cover his fingers while attempting to open the car, hoping to leave no trace of his fingerprints. However, just when he believes he's outsmarted the security system, an unexpected turn of events unfolds. The security light illuminates the scene, causing the intruder to hastily depart, leaving his sinister plans thwarted. In this startling late-night Ring doorbell clip, our camera captures a man as he brazenly approaches someone's porch with a clear intention to steal the doorbell camera. Under the cover of darkness, he attempts to disable the homeowner's surveillance system. Watch closely as he goes to great lengths to remove the camera, unaware that his every move is being recorded. In this peculiar late-night Ring doorbell encounter, a man as he rushes onto someone's porch under mysterious circumstances. He begins pressing the doorbell, prompting the homeowner to investigate this uninvited visitor on his property. What unfolds is an unexpected interaction as the stranger, who seems to be under the influence, attempts to explain his presence.
Yeah, I actually just found a USB drive behind a dumpster and it
didn't have anything on it except for this file that said blimp coin. So I traded it to this guy on Craigslist for his oboe, pretty much.
You mean Bitcoin?
Yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah, there was only like 3 or like 4 of them on there, so it's a pretty good deal. But yeah, on the oboe, I already know like 5 they're 2 songs. So yeah, if you want to.
Hey man, it's 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I was gonna actually ask. Also, can I sleep over also?
In this breathtaking Ring doorbell encounter, we capture the awe-inspiring sight of 2 men standing on the ground as a massive hot air balloon approaches them. The giant balloon, with its vibrant colors and billowing fabric, floats gracefully in the sky, drawing nearer to the observers below. Stay tuned to witness this mesmerizing encounter, as the men on the ground prepare for an unforgettable moment, marked by the majesty and serenity of a hot air balloon gracefully soaring in their direction. In this riveting Ring doorbell encounter, we have a persistent porch pirate on the prowl. The story unfolds over a span of days as a lady thief strikes someone's porch, completely oblivious to the fact that her every move is being captured on camera. But what makes this story truly captivating is what happens next. Just 2 days later, she returns for yet another daring heist, only to be met by an unexpected twist. This time, the property owner steps out to confront the thief, setting the stage for a high-stakes showdown.
I want my packages from the other day.
From me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can drop off packages.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I
have you on my ring.
Okay.
I recognize you.
That's fine.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
you bring back those packages you stole on Saturday, there's 2 of them.
I didn't take no packages. I
Yeah,
just
you did. Do you want me to call the police?
No.
I'm happy to call the police. I want my packages back. Why are you up here taking these packages?
I'm not taking it. I have to switch it because that's my job.
What's your job?
Do you want me to show you?
Yeah.
I don't think I have to explain myself to you though.
I think you do. You're on my porch taking
Okay.
my packages.
I'm not taking packages. I have to switch it because sometimes they make a mistake.
Oh, who made a mistake? Do you work
The
for
person
FedEx?
Yeah. Or
You do?
UPS. Yeah.
Okay. So what
Yeah.
are you switching? Do you want to give me my other packages?
No, those packages were not yours, ma'am.
These
Last
aren't mine?
time, I know those are yours. I have to check the name. What?
Who do you work for?
I'm not gonna tell you that. I don't
You're
have to tell you nothing.
You're a thief.
Okay, are you gonna smile in my face like this?
I just want you to give me my package back.
I don't have it.
No, you do, because I saw you on my porch.
I don't have them.
I saw you on my ring,
Okay, I'm
on
not
my
gonna
porch.
stand one more time.
No. No.
In this intense and decisive encounter, a man attempting to break into a house. But what sets this scene apart is the determined homeowner who refuses to be a passive bystander. When he spots the intruder, he decides to take matters into his own hands. Watch closely as the homeowner goes after the would-be burglar, leading to a surprising turn of events that results in the intruder's arrest. In this remarkable and unexpected moment, we capture a delivery guy who is on the verge of delivering a package to the rightful owner. However, as he approaches the house's gate, he is met with a surprising obstacle, a wild bear standing on the fence. With courage and quick thinking, he musters the bravery to scare the bear away, ensuring the safety of both the package and himself. In this chilling nighttime moment, our camera captures a figure as they stealthily approach someone's porch, driven by a clear intention to steal valuable coolers left outside the house. Watch closely as the intruder quickly seizes the opportunity and departs, leaving the homeowner unaware of the loss. In this suspenseful moment, a masked man as he attempts a daring break-in at an apartment. With calculated intent, he moves to open the door, only to find it securely locked by the vigilant owner. Undeterred, he shifts his focus to another entrance, determined to continue his unlawful mission.
California.
In this heart-pounding scenario, we capture a man who steps out of his truck, parked in front of someone's house, with ill intentions. Armed with tools, he approaches a parked vehicle, aiming to steal a valuable item from underneath. However, the homeowner, alerted by her phone, quickly springs into action, defending her property against this audacious thief. Watch closely as the stranger retreats to his truck and hastily departs from the scene.
Get away from my car right now. Call the police. He was trying to steal our converter. Just now. Yeah. Someone's trying to steal our converter off our car.
A catastrophic event unfolded, leaving an indelible mark on the lives of its inhabitants. It was a fateful day when the veil of serenity was torn asunder by a devastating fire outbreak. In a matter of moments, the once peaceful homes became engulfed in a relentless inferno, a tempest of flames that devoured everything in its path. The once familiar landscape turned into a nightmarish tableau of destruction. The chaos that ensued was unparalleled. Panicked residents, roused from their slumber, were thrust into a desperate struggle for survival. They ran through the streets in a frenzied quest for safety, their faces etched with fear and disbelief. Firefighters battled the towering blaze, their heroic efforts a beacon of hope in the midst of the devastation. But the toll was undeniable. Homes, possessions, and cherished memories were reduced to ashes, leaving families and individuals grappling with profound loss and despair. In the aftermath, countless residents found themselves homeless, their lives forever altered by the merciless inferno. The once thriving community now stood as a testament to resilience, as neighbors rallied together, offering support and solace in the face of adversity.
Hello, yes, I'm not there. Please put that out for me, please. I'm on my way home.
Your house on fire!
Yeah, I know, I'm on my way.
But that's somebody talking.
Nobody's in the house right now. Nobody's in the house right now.
Ultimately, the fire department successfully suppresses the house fire, aided by the collaborative efforts of the neighbors, thus averting its propagation to neighboring residences.
In this heart-wrenching Ring doorbell footage, a dog and its owner strolled along the sunlit streets. A seemingly routine walk took a harrowing turn. In a startling moment of unleashed energy, the dog broke free from its leash and launched an unexpected attack on an unsuspecting resident. Panic gripped the victim, and with adrenaline coursing through her veins, she made a desperate dash for safety. In the blink of an eye, the dog's owner, alarmed and apprehensive, sprang into action to regain control. The tranquil surroundings were shattered by the startling commotion, leaving those who witnessed the event with a stark reminder that even in the most peaceful settings, unexpected moments of chaos can abruptly alter the course of a day. In this heart-pounding Ring doorbell footage, under the cover of darkness, a shadowy figure approaches a residence with clear, clandestine intentions. Armed with a sinister arsenal of spare keys, he meticulously tests each one in a covert attempt to unlock the fortress-like doors guarding the home. As the intrusive clinking of keys fills the air, the lines between security and intrusion blur, and the boundaries of safety are put to the test. The homeowner, blissfully unaware of the impending threat, remains ensconced in the realm of dreams, while the would-be intruder's persistence intensifies. In this eerie Ring doorbell footage, a heart-wrenching incident unfolded, leaving bystanders in awe of one man's bravery and selflessness. As the hum of the escalator carried shoppers along their way, a woman in a wheelchair found herself teetering perilously close to disaster. The mechanized stairs seemed unforgiving, threatening to engulf the wheelchair in their relentless descent. Fear and panic swept over the onlookers as the situation grew increasingly dire. It was in this critical moment that a courageous stranger, his heart pounding with adrenaline, sprang into action. Without hesitation, he leaped over the railing of the escalator, landing on the other side to rescue the imperiled woman. As he reached out to grasp her, the entire shopping center seemed to hold its breath. The miraculous rescue was a testament to the indomitable spirit of human compassion and the profound lengths to which one person would go to protect the life of another. In this heart-pounding surveillance camera footage, a young woman, her thoughts consumed by the rhythm of daily routine, approached an elevator with the expectation of a routine journey. As the doors parted to reveal the empty lift, she took a step forward, ready to continue her ascent. However, in an unexpected twist of fate, the elevator malfunctioned at that very moment, lurching violently beneath her feet. The floor seemed to drop out from under her, and she tumbled into the elevator's seemingly endless abyss. The terror and disbelief etched across her face painted a vivid picture of the sudden and horrifying turn of events. She, who had moments ago been a carefree commuter, was now thrust into a surreal and life-altering experience. In this gripping tail car camera footage, a solitary man embarked on a journey down a dimly lit road. The only companions he had were the soft hum of his car's engine and the ambient sounds of the night. The road, bathed in the gentle glow of the headlights, stretched ahead, shrouded in shadows. As he pressed further into the inky darkness, he noticed a figure approaching on the road ahead, walking steadily in the direction of his oncoming car. The headlights illuminated the figure, revealing that this pedestrian was not merely a passerby. What caught the driver's attention was the menacing sight of the man holding a firearm, its cold steel glinting in the glow of the headlights. Panic surged through the driver as he recognized the imminent danger, and in a split-second decision, he swerved his car sharply, narrowly avoiding a collision with the armed stranger. In that heart-stopping moment, the boundary between safety and peril blurred, and the driver's instincts took over, guiding him to an escape route that would protect him from a potentially life-threatening encounter. In this harrowing Ring doorbell clip, it's a time for quiet reflection and preparing for the day ahead. For one couple, this peaceful routine was abruptly shattered by a cacophony of chaos erupting outside their home. As they went about their morning duties, the sound of disorder and unrest seeped through their walls. What had initially been a morning like any other was swiftly transformed into a moment of unnerving suspense. Alarmed and uncertain of what was unfolding beyond their home's confines, they quickly sought refuge in their designated safe room. The harsh contrast between the familiar comforts of their home and the ominous turmoil outside created an atmosphere of tension and uncertainty. It was a stark reminder that sometimes, safety can be found in the unlikeliest of places. In this harrowing Ring doorbell clip, it's a time for quiet reflection and preparing for the day ahead. For one couple, this peaceful routine was abruptly shattered by a cacophony of chaos erupting outside their home. As they went about their morning duties, the sound of disorder and unrest seeped through their walls. What had initially been a morning like any other was swiftly transformed into a moment of unnerving suspense. Alarmed and uncertain of what was unfolding beyond their home's confines, they quickly sought refuge in their designated safe room. The harsh contrast between the familiar comforts of their home and the ominous turmoil outside created an atmosphere of tension and uncertainty. It was a stark reminder that sometimes, safety can be found in the unlikeliest of places.
You're still doing AC work? Okay. Here's the deal. He's in between jobs. He does AC work, but he's wearing his old AC business uniform, like he represents AC companies. He hasn't paid insurance in over 3 months, so it's not insured. It's expired. So he's probably acting like he's AC people trying to 21. It's felony warrant, grand theft.
Yeah, let's get him out.
Yeah, stolen property, dealing stolen property, pawned items, everything.
Oh yeah.
In this gripping Ring doorbell footage, this particular evening was no exception, as a man with ill intentions was spotted lurking around someone's door, contemplating a break-in. As he approached the house with quiet and furtive movements, the shadows of the night seemed to conspire in his favor. With intentions hidden behind the veil of darkness, he made his way to the front door, perhaps hoping for an opportunity to gain entry. However, as he got closer to his target, the unexpected happened. The security alarm, a silent sentinel designed to protect the home, suddenly sprang into action. Its piercing sirens shattered the tranquility of the night, and a blaring warning echoed through the air. Startled and likely fearing the consequences of his actions, the intruder swiftly reversed course, fleeing from the scene in haste. In this shroud ring doorbell footage, two masked figures emerged with nefarious intentions. Their plan was to infiltrate someone's home, hidden behind their disguises, and attempt to break in. They might have believed that the cloak of night would shield their actions from prying eyes. As they approached the house, their movements betrayed their intent, but little did they know that the vigilant homeowner was watching. The homeowner, alerted to their presence, sprang into action. Their determination to protect their home and loved ones outweighed any fear they might have felt. Confronted with the unexpected and potentially dangerous situation, the two masked intruders had little choice but to abandon their scheme. They turned on their heels and made a hasty retreat, fleeing into the obscurity of the night.
Can I help you people? Huh? Get away from me. I'm pulling the cops right now.
In this eerie Ring doorbell footage, a man's audacious move unfolded as he drove into someone's property. This uninvited visitor had clear intentions and showed no qualms about openly accessing items that didn't belong to him. His focus honed in on a container conveniently placed outside the house. Seizing the opportunity, he parked his vehicle right in front of the container, where he believed he could covertly access its contents. Undeterred by the potential witnesses, the man went about his mission with an air of audacity. He carefully selected and moved items from the container into his waiting car, loading his ill-gotten gains with an efficiency that suggested he had done this before.
So please, just leave us a message. Thanks for coming by.
In this captivating body camera footage, and the relentless pursuit of justice, law enforcement agencies left no stone unturned in their mission to apprehend a man who had committed a crime. His criminal actions had cast a shadow over the community, and the police were determined to bring him to account for his wrongdoing. After diligent investigation and perseverance, the police managed to trace the man to his hidden sanctuary. This was a critical breakthrough in their quest to ensure that he faced the consequences of his actions. With the evidence they had gathered, the police swiftly moved to arrest the man, putting an end to his evasion and the threat he posed to the community. Justice was finally served, as he was taken into custody to answer for his crimes, providing closure to the victims and a sense of security to the community.
Put yourself up there. You got any weapons on you right now? No. Okay, just put your hands behind your back for me. I'm just going to detain you right now based on what you're telling me. Right. I understand. If you want to talk to me, I'll still talk to you. Okay. Right. Does this person need assistance or help or? I can put 2 cents on you in a second, okay? Does this person need help right now, or are they deceased, or what?
They're deceased.
Does anybody else know about this?
As we approach the end of this video, I just wanted to say, if you've enjoyed the thrills and chills, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more hair-raising content. Remember to leave a comment, share with your friends, and hit that like button to help spread the fear.